Yo, YouTube. Sorry, it took a minute or two to get this thing launched. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. What are we at? One person, one like. All right, we're starting strong. We're starting strong. How's everybody doing? Let people funnel in here on this Wednesday, 4:33 live stream. Arm Wrestling Opinion. Good luck on your super match. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Calm before the storm regarding my super match. Getting ready. Saucy James, what's going on? Mike G in the house. Bridget Sexiness. There's my lady, my beautiful love of my life. Solomon Rima. Ifley? What's going on? GB19 in the house. D. Elston, what's going on? Adam, that one guy. What's up, my boy? How you doing? How you doing? How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you have some energy. I'm trying to get some more energy. Dangerous Dan, what's up? Arvin Chan, what's up, Derek? Your Discord channel is toxic as hell. It's, once you get to know the guys, they're good. There's a few people that are a little questionable in there. But once you get to know some of the guys, they're good. Hang out in voice chat for a little bit, and you'll be okay. You got to get to know the guys. You got to get to know the guys. Saul, what's going on? Robert Crane, Big D, what up? Mike McIntyre, good morning. Young Daddy McIntyre. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Mike G, I'll see you Saturday. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. John Darian, yo, good evening. You guys, moderators, please plug John's channel, John the Savage Darian's channel. What's going on, bud? I see you're challenging Dallas, going for a super match with Dallas Langston, huh? All right. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Dallas is my boy. Known Dallas forever. Dallas started with my team. Get your strap game real tight. Get your strap game real ready, real crisp, real fired up. Right? It's going there. I mean, that's not a secret, right? It's going there, and Dallas is very good in the straps, and he's a different monster in the straps. So let you know, you better get your game right. Make sure you're on point with that strap pulling. I think I might get to meet you this weekend, says Adam. Nerve damage at all? Oh, well, yeah, man. Come say hi. I hope if anybody's going to be there at Winter Blast, you guys in the chat, come say hi to me. A lot of people don't because they feel like I'm intimidating or something. Just come say hi. Say, yo, Derek, I watch your channel all the time. Whatever. Let's take a picture. Let's hang out. Tell me how it's going. Tell me about your training. I want to hear about all of it. So definitely approach me, please. It's hard for me to chase everybody around, so come over. You'll see me. I'll be standing there. Come say hi to me, man. D. Elson, what's going on? Let's see. Checkmate says, how tall are you? I just measured yesterday. We measured 6'8". 6'8". So yeah. ET47, hey from England, what's going on? Benjamin Paulson. Derek, what do you think about Dennis versus Devin? I think it's going to be a very interesting match. We don't know what level Dennis is at. I think right now Devin will have the advantage, but we don't really know. Dennis didn't, in my opinion, use everything against John Brzezinski. There was a lot of things he kept hidden in terms of strengths and things he can do on the table. He pulled very one-dimensional, and I think he has more tools that we didn't see. So I don't know what level Dennis is at, but he's just coming back. Devin's pretty sharp right now. I feel like I'm giving the edge to Devin, but it depends more on what level Dennis is at right now. There you go. It says Dallas is a beast. I'll be ready for him, says John. Awesome. You go north versus south, says Yeltsin. Yes, I plan to be there. Solomon Rima, just watched John's match with Dennis. Was amazing. Yeah. John getting that stop on Dennis was unexpected by many, for sure. G19 says Dennis should have a match before Devin. 8 months is a long time. I agree. Russell Monroe, what's up? Love seeing all the members in the chat, you guys. All the icons next to the name are all the members. I'm going to put another video for you guys tonight. I promise. Members only. Video coming out tonight, you guys. I'm going to try to keep feeding you guys more and more stuff. 100%. Thank you, members, for always supporting the channel. You guys are amazing. Yeah. Let's see. Bridget sharing John's channel. Thank you. Joe Fern says Monster Michael Todd is doing too much. Okay, I want to get into that topic. What do we have? 55 people. Let's hop. When we get to 75 people, we'll get on topic about Michael Todd. Well, you are a giant, says Mike. That's true. Saucy James says, why isn't your match on State Kings? I don't know. I haven't talked to Devin about it. Maybe I'll message him and ask him what's going on with it. Neil's index finger says Dallas is just a stepping stone for John. Well, I mean, John is on the up and up. So, I mean, maybe, his career seems like it's going to be bright. So Dallas could be a stepping stone. But Dallas is also chasing and always trying to improve. So, yeah. I mean, I'm excited to see the match. I know John has a lot of options. He's a versatile puller, so excited to see what he brings to the table against Dallas. Veronica Knight, there she is. What's going on, Veronica? Dave Anderson in the house. What's going on with the Cowabunga? What's up, bud? Captain Obvious says, "Hey Derek, I have a good." Hey Derek! Exclamation point! Have a good time at Winter Blast and pin the Jagger. I will definitely give it my all, my boy. Kane says, Michael Todd done. LMAO, you sounding like a clickbait. What is this title, dude? Could have a broken spine and still arm wrestle in a wheelchair. I know. Right after I made it, before I hit submit, I was like, oh, that's pretty clickbaity. But I mean, it's kind of what I wanted to talk about. I mean, I didn't know how. I don't know how to word it. Is Michael Todd? Should Michael Todd be done? I don't know how else to word it. I felt that when I made the title. I was like, this is kind of really clickbaity. But I do want to talk about it. I don't know how else I would have worded that where it's not clickbaity, but we could talk about that. I didn't know how else. Maybe you guys have better ideas than me. I'm not sure. Daniel the Viking Fenton in the house. Moderators, please plug Daniel's channel in the chat. My boy's over there working on his social media game. And also an absolute monster beast of a man for sure. John says, Derek, how do you feel going in your match versus Jaggers? I think it'll be amazing. I feel good. How do I feel? I checked my strength levels. My strength levels in the gym aren't far off where they were at for Ravaz. I'm just below. My gym numbers are all just below where they were at for Ravaz. So that is good. For Ravaz was the strongest I've ever been in terms of gym and measuring my strength and stuff like that. That's the best it's ever been. I think the thing that's kind of looming in my head is that my table sessions haven't been super good in the last couple months. I haven't had really good table sessions. So the raw strength is there. Not feeling as sharp as I would like on the table because I haven't been having high-level table sessions recently. I think that's the thing. I was thinking about it last night, like why everything doesn't feel like mega 1,000%, And I was like, because I know the strength is there because I've been testing my numbers and stuff, so that's there. You just get a sense of sharpness on the table when you've been working on things and everything's dialed in and you feel like you got it all, you've been putting it together a lot. I know the raw strength is there. I just feel like I haven't been having really high-level table time to kind of make sure it's all pinpoint accurate, I guess is the best way to put it. So, I have my game plan. I know what I'm going to do. It's just I just got to make sure it comes together the day of. So now from now till then, it's just going stupid mind game mode where, just blowing myself up in my head and just getting overly confident and going in there, not overly confident, but like, heavily, a lot of belief in yourself and going in there and being able to throw myself into the match and no holding back. Right. So that's just turning on the game face. Arvin says Monster Michael Todd is going to have to put some hard work once he gets back to the range of motion. He's going to have to put some dedication going forward. I agree. Jamie says the answer is yes, he isn't. Is John versus Svoboda at East vs. West 8? Did they release a date for that? Is that set in stone? I haven't heard. Jamie says, Michael here watching. Where's Rebecca? I don't know. Someone could send Rebecca the chat. I'd love to have Rebecca in here to answer any questions. Veronica Knight posting the natfitnation.com link. You guys use discount code AWDARE. Go get yourself some supplements from Jamie Sheldon's supplement line at natfitnation.com. Robert Crane says, it's fine. You said, is he done? Okay, yeah. Sky Arm says, good luck versus Jaggers this weekend. What's a standard pre-match meal for you? I don't like to do anything that's like pre-match, meaning within an hour or so, hour and a half. I don't like to do anything super carb heavy that's going to make me take any energy and put it into digesting, right? I don't want my body to be working on digesting food when I want the energy up here in my hand and in me competing. But I do want like a little bit of so I'll usually do fruit, a good amount of fruit, some light carbs, like, I don't know, a couple pieces of toast, something like that. And then, that's about it. like made some vegetables and stuff like that, but nothing super heavy, and just something to keep me going and give me some good energy. Silky Wookie says I clicked on the bait. Mike McIntyre says great vid they put out on Monster's elbow. I should watch that. DT Ryder says Michael Todd was done before he got injured. Now he's well done. I don't know if I agree with that. Nowhere to run arm wrestling. Derek will smash Jaggers. 100% Cali all day. Thank you, my boy. We appreciate the support. Dave Anderson says Monsters prognosis more tasteful. There we go. Dave, I'm sorry. You're better with words. But okay. Texas Ron in the house. Levon versus Thanos. Levon obviously wins. Checkmate says, is there a woman on the planet who could beat you in arm wrestling? No. Bridget can. Brandon Natali says, hey, Derek, wondering about your thoughts on if Hermes versus Kadetcha ran it back. You think Hermes takes it due to his progression, or does Alex take him again? I think Alex is still a stylistic nightmare for Hermes in a real ready-go situation. I know Hermes is a lot stronger, so maybe he has enough back pressure with that strap just to drag Alex. But people are assuming because they haven't been seeing Alex that he's like weak or something, or he's gone downhill. I'm assuming Alex is still getting stronger. He's still been making progress. I just think in my brain, until Hermes does it, Hermes is at a disadvantage against Alex Kadetcha, just stylistically, guys. Plus, he lost to him. So I want to see them run it back. I mean, I'll have Alex as a favorite until Hermes shows that he can just brute force Alex wide open and beat him. I need to see it in a real match, not they practice bowled over and so a couple months ago. Like, no, I want to see it in a real match. Joe Verne says, I feel like Monster Michael Todd should be concentrating more on practicing and becoming physically stronger instead of competing all the time because he's putting a limit on himself and not smart rushing. Okay, I agree with that. We're at 84 people, 44 likes. You guys, on your way in, if you could click the thumbs up button and give this thing a like spike, I would appreciate it. We are about basically shooting 50% on the likes right now. If you get a little like spike, I would appreciate that. Chat, you're taking off a little bit. Let me just say hi to everybody real quick. I'm not going to read too many more questions. I want to get on topic. We're at 87 people. You're going to smash this, Ed. Thank you. Confident, go in confidence, says John. I agree. Arvin, everybody's talking to each other. Joe Fern, he's not having much time to rest. I agree. He needs to rest more. You're going to wreck it, Derek. Thank you. F the fruit and carbs meat, says Dave. I agree. I agree. I just don't want to put too much energy into digesting right now. Meat also takes a lot of digestion, especially red meat. GB19 says, White Wolf, what's going on? There he is. What's going on, my boy? Denver Scannotti's a shutout steak. Do you think that sounds right? Devin has to be the favorite, I think, right now, but just due to how their matches have been. But I'm really excited about that match. It's my all-time favorite match. Before it's got I feel like it's going to be my all-time favorite match. It's the one I wanted to see the most. You're the man, Derek, says Troy. Thank you. On the side note, I wonder if Devin's bicep tear healed completely. I don't know. Roy Baker, what's going on? Saul A-Run, bro, I still disagree with you regarding Kadetcha and Hermes. I love what you're doing, though. Absolutely. It's okay, man. We can disagree on matches. It's not the end of the world. It's just, yeah, I just need to see it. I just need to see it because of the way Alex won. For me, in my opinion, I just need to see it happen. Ryan, what's going on? And Mike says, are we so sure about anything with Alex Derek? He's disappearing after being in Devon's for a week. Just saying. If reading comments is an endurance sport, you'd be an Olympian. Great channel, man, says Metaphoria. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All caught up in the chat. All right, guys, I want to talk a little bit about Michael Todd. Now, you guys, a lot of people have said for years that if Michael Todd didn't have the King's move, he would be garbage. He'd be trash. I think while the King's move and his inability to open his arm he has utilized it and has made it work for him and do well. I know Mike, you guys. I've stayed at Mike's house. He's a buddy of mine. Him and Rebecca have always been awesome to me. I know there's people that there's a lot of online drama and stuff. It's more like friends fighting or bickering, I guess. It's not the stuff we had in the past, but I have a huge place in my heart for both of them. Mike is a workhorse. Mike is a workhorse and ultra competitive. And I think everybody knows that, right? So at no point is Mike in dial back. So he heals up from this. Hopefully he rests enough to actually heal and let everything connect. He's going to go back to work. He's going to go back to training every day. They have a huge gym in their garage, and he's out there on point. Believe me, when I stay at his house, he's slamming on the door. There, get up. It's time for training, 8 a.m., every 3 hours. He is on point. It's not just for show. This is what this dude does. He was working all the time. So the work is going to be there. The work is going to be there. Now, Mike, one thing I've talked about on here and that I wasn't always sure about is that I would have said that if somehow I was magically in charge of Mike's training when he was using the King's move a lot. If I was in charge of Mike's training, I would have Mike training from a King's move standpoint, meaning I would have him starting his reps in a King's move. I'd have him doing everything starting from there and working within a King's move and getting stronger, where he's pretty much going to end up being against these top guys, right? I would have him starting from there and just working on the just purely the critical points of a King's move. Something like Devin does, but I want a little more well-rounded than what Devin does. I want more chest, bicep, shoulder, things like that, more big muscles, but heavy rising, cupping, pronation, things like that. I'd be focusing on that and starting the lifts from a King's move angle, right? And getting comfortable working from there. Rather than, I feel like Mike does a little bit too much conventional lifts, like he was, that was more relative to how he used to arm wrestle before King's move. I don't think he's really embraced the King's move in terms of his training as much as he could have, in my opinion, right? So now that the King's move is out, potentially because of the surgeries and things that they're doing, they're moving his ulnar nerve, and they're gonna give him flexibility. You guys, if Mike continues to train the way he likes to, and now he can move his arm in full range, this could make Mike more dangerous potentially, because now it's going to be more versatile. Assuming his arm is a normal arm now, with Mike's style of training, this could make him a lot more versatile on the table. This will make him be able to get behind that press, maybe be able to get a tight hook again and potentially drive sideways and things like that. So this might create a more dangerous and more active Michael Todd on the table, right? Depending on, assuming he heals up and everything is working like a full functioning arm, this could do a lot, especially depending on where they reattach that bicep tendon. If they move it higher and stuff like that, it could make a way more offensive and bigger threat of Michael Todd than before. I'm just saying. So a lot of people are thinking that because he won't have a King's move, he's out. I don't see it that way. I see it as it opening a lot of doors for Mike, especially with his work ethic and how he likes to work and train to have like a full offensive array. So he's been training to have a press. He's been trained to have a hook. The muscles he's been doing are for it, but his arm wouldn't allow it. So now his arm is going to allow it. So what happens then, right? That's my question. And I know Mike's a workhorse, so I'm actually more interested to see what kind of doors open and what he's able to do with this redone arm, right? Because knowing Mike, Rebecca's going to be holding him back from working his right arm and making sure he heals. I know he's going to want to just train. But dude, you guys, I wouldn't sleep on it. I wouldn't sleep on it. I'm not saying I know what level he'll get to at all. I don't know. But I know that if his arm is full functioning, I feel like Mike is going to be even more of a threat. I think so. Because that dude will outwork most people. Yeah. So that's my thoughts on it, right? So it definitely wasn't a negative spin saying I think Mike is done. It's the opposite, man. This might open up a whole new door for Monster Michael Todd. We might be able to see what he can do after this, now that he should have the flexibility to kind of get in there and move around the table and not be confined. Because, yeah, he did have the King's move, but he was also confined to it, right? That he was stuck in it, and now we can see what he can do. That's just my opinion on it. I don't know. You guys have your own take on it. That's totally fine. It's okay if you have differences of opinions, guys. Okay, so let me hop in here real quick. How far did you guys go? Okay, Mike says, oh, wait, there it is. Brandon Tully, I don't think Todd was ever close to number 2 in the world. I think he was good at convincing people, if that during COVID. Do you feel he was ever truly number 2 in the world ever? There was a time where I needed to see some people pin him, and I wasn't sure. So maybe. I can't say for sure no, he wasn't. I can't say for sure yes. Before the information came out and people knew were confident in where to attack on him, right? Which was the case back in the day when he was getting pins on Pushkar and Dennis Plenkov and stuff. People were still trying to realize how to beat the King's move and do these things and how to do it effectively. So there was a time where there wasn't enough answers on how to do it. Mike's arm was healthier, so maybe I don't know, but it potentially, right? Yeah, but I can't say for certain. DF, yo, what's going on? Alma Mode, yo. When we get a game, says Veronica. I've been playing too much. I need to stop. Dave Anderson says Alex smashes the chemist. John says his press is also good, but he never really tries on elite guys. Well, because he has to wait for you to get dead with his old arm, where he couldn't get his arm tight, because you can't bring it in here. So his arm is stuck out here. That's like as tight as it gets. So to line up the press, he really has to wait for you to get tired so he can get his shoulder behind it. But if his arm can get tighter, then you wait for you to get tired, and that movement from getting your shoulder to getting flat to your shoulder behind your arm is way shorter, way faster if his arm can get tighter. So this should open up his pressing ability. Brandon says, Gennady Devin have shown to beat the Kings. I'm glad it's only brought out once in a while now. Wing Zero says, if scientists ever open up a portal to the Dragon Ball universe, I'm going to get Saiyan DNA and Capsule Corp technology, genetically engineering myself, becoming a Super Saiyan, every form and beyond. Attaboy. 8 a.m. effing banker. Let's see. Everybody saying hi to each other. Getting ready for Europe. Oh, you're talking to John. Who do you got? Merritt versus Muratov. I want to see more of Cody Merritt. I know he lost to Corey West. I believe that was his last match. Yeah, he lost to Corey. Wait, that was after. Yeah, he pulled Morozov, and then he lost to Corey, right? And then Corey was number one, and then Corey beat Farid left-handed. I'm trying to remember the order of things. But yeah, I want to see more out of Cody Merritt. I thought all due respect to Corey won. Corey is number one in the United States left-handed. I think it's well-deserved in North America. I would like to see Corey face Devin still. There's always that weirdness. But I want to see out of Cody, that match was like, it was weird. Like, it went from Cody beating Corey pretty significantly all the time to something switched, and all of a sudden Corey destroys Cody Merritt. Like, and so I was like, what happened? How did it go from there to there? Like, usually there would be a war somewhere in the middle there, but it went from getting destroyed to destroying like relatively fast. So I don't know. It was just kind of weird to me, and I was wondering like what happened to that match, and not to take anything away from Corey, but just like, Cody, you okay? Like, how do you go from destroying Corey to getting destroyed by Corey like that? So it was weird to me, right? I was wondering if something happened or how Cody was feeling that day. Was something off? Like, it was weird, that switch, right? And so I don't know. I want to see more out of Cody. I don't think he's done by any means. I want to see what he can do. So I'm not writing him off at all. Now, is Muratov amazing? Yes. Is he younger, faster, all the things? Yes. But I don't know. I'm not writing Cody off. I'm not writing Cody off at all. I don't know. I'll have to think more on who my prediction is going to go out to. I'll have one closer to the match, but a lot of people are saying it's a huge mismatch that Cody shouldn't even be there. I don't agree. I don't agree. That's as much as I can say. Trey Suit says old school monster. Yeah, got to go back to go forward. Says Ted Williams quote from Metaphoria. Yeah, I agree. DMT will never be pre-Dubai annihilation, says Marvel. I'm not understanding what you're saying. Joe Fern, do you think the stem cells helped? Well, hopefully they didn't hurt. I haven't done enough research into stem cells, man, to be honest. And I haven't talked to Mike about his stem cells yet. Sir Wampa 13 says Red Lobster. Here comes Coach Michael. As long as he allows it to heal properly, says Travis. I agree. Arvin says, I'm interested to see what Monster Michael Todd becomes. Me too, because he's not stopping, guys. Saul says, I feel like Monster Michael Todd is trying to walk away from that negative stigma regarding the Kings move, hence why we have not seen it. I agree with that. I agree. Oh, no. Uh-oh. You guys took off on me. Oh, there it is. Stoked for you, John. Gonna crush. Silky Wilkie, can these ligament reattachments be considered performance enhancing? I don't know, man. I don't know the limit of what's considered performance enhancing anymore. I don't know. Saul says, Derek, do you feel like Monster Michael Todd is too focused on his social media career rather than his arm wrestling career? No, because that's how he's paying his bills. So I think he's focusing on what's important to him in his life. Gifted one arm wrestling membership from Trip War 03. Thank you, my boy, for gifting membership. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It still trips me out saying that, the gifted memberships thing, because it's like a new thing to me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Gifting memberships, you guys. Trip War 03, you are a legend. Thank you, sir. Let's see. Hot take. He's never going to let his arm heal properly, says Turd. Maybe not. Mike is very active. Ignacio says, what do you think about Lepke's versus Chance in the next Monster Factory? It's interesting. It's going to be interesting to watch for sure. Megatron says, Michael Todd, if he does it correctly, he should take 2023 to fully recover, wait for 2024, but he doesn't think his ego will allow it. Nathan Clog says, yo, what up, Derek? It's Reflex. Yay. What's going on, man? Oh, I do mispronounce your last name. That's true. And you told me how to say it, and I already forgot. So what up, Nate? David says Mike can focus on whatever he wants. It's true. He's a grown man. Thomas says, did he lost his hand? No. DF says, Veronica, do you have Discord? Oh, you guys talking to each other. Everybody's talking to each other. Bridge says, stop gaming. Derek, who you got, Ravaz versus Dave? I believe that you have to have Dave as the favorite because he's shown that he can be proficient without his wrist. If he has to flop, he will. So I think you have to have Dave as the favorite, but Ravaz is no joke, guys. Ravaz, like, to me, 60-40 Dave, maybe even less of a gap, somewhere in there. Marble says DMT was only good in wall jungle. I don't know if I agree with that. Text Prime says Derek didn't read any of my messages, just said Mike's in the house. Oh, I don't know. My bad, Mike. Sunshine says, sup? Nosh Gardney, what's going on? Gardney. Yeah, that's it. Nosh Gardney. Okay. You guys are talking about Discord. Look over your right shoulder, sitting beside Shave, and you skip my message. Wait, what did you say, Mike? Repost it. Let's see. I must have missed it. Well, you guys are always talking to each other, Mike. You're always talking to all the other people in the chat rather than talking to me. So a lot of times I don't see your stuff. Let's see. John Teller, I got Dave 60 or Voz 40. Okay, yeah, I agree. Brandon Tully says, what happened to Zauer? He was number 2 in the world for a day. He tore his arm. And the number 2 prediction for Zauer was controversial at best. He could have been. But he had a lot, in my opinion, and I know a lot of people's opinions, he had a lot more to prove in terms of arm wrestling outside of Russia and getting his feet wet. So it's hard to just say he's number 2 in the world when he has to beat some non-Russians kind of a little bit, in my opinion. Zach W says, you the man, Derek. No, you the man, Zach. Ian E says, Devin has essentially the same surgery. So has Corey, Hutchings, and Chafee. Any of them done? No. Well, then Michael. Oh, are any of them done? No. Well, then Michael isn't. I agree. Robert Gould says, I was just kidding. I know he isn't done. Michael would have to have his arms amputated to stop arm wrestling. I agree. Adam says that his forearm was still broke. No. You guys are taking off on me, aren't you? No. Damn it. Austin Jaggers with the $5 super chat says, hey, Derek, with the devil horns emoji. Man, so I got to follow protocol, and Austin is currently the top donator for the stream. I'm going to need someone to step up and get this boy off this chop. I can't have Austin chilling next to Chave, but I'll do my part. Even though Austin J with the $5 super chat. I'll put you next to Chave. That's fine. But one of my boys are about to step up and crush the super chat right now and get you away from my son, Chave. All right? Thank you for the super chat, Austin. I will see you soon enough, my boy. Thank you, Michael. Wait, he gets smashed out. You're talking about Austin, right? You're not talking about me. Mike taking over the top donator spot immediately. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mike. Can't believe Austin got to hang out next to Chave for a minute. Okay, let's see what the Texas Piranha. You gotta draw the Texas Piranha with the oh man, I haven't finished drawing it, and somebody else already donated a $50 super chat. Thank you, Mike, for the $10 super chat. Silky Wilkie, $50. Name the arm wrestling moves that are incompatible simultaneously. You can't be in a King's move and a flop press, but you can hook and supinate or pronate instead. Okay. The moves that are incompatible simultaneously. But everything like transitions. So I'm trying to think like that's hard to write because you can transition anything. So I'm talking about without a heavy transition, I guess. I think if you're talking about like in a King's move, someone's calling me right now. In a King's move, can you press? But once the guy gets tired enough, then you can. So you can transition to it. So you're talking about like being able to a short transition. By the way, either way, thank you so much for the $50 super chat, man. I appreciate it. Mike, thank you for the $10 super chat. $50 is a ton of money. Silky, you're the man. Let me put you on this board here, and then we're going to get to your question. Silky with the 50. Thank you, Silky. I appreciate you. That's hard, man. I'm gonna think about that. So, okay, if you're in a flop press, it doesn't. We'll say easily transition. That'll be. I don't know exactly what you meant, but I'm assuming you meant like easily transition, like can directly go to a different move, right? Okay. So the most limiting moves, in my opinion, in arm wrestling, most limiting moves are a flop press and a low hand top roll, right? Those are the ones that are the most limiting in terms of transitions into another move. A flop press does not easily transition into anything besides a flop press, meaning a hook. To get a hook out of a flop press, you would have to gain your wrist back while the guy's going sideways. So you'd have to go back to center table to try to get your hook, right? So that's going to be a really rough sell, getting your hook back there. Top rolling, you'd have to gain your wrist back and then start rolling out. And this is in outside the straps. This is normal arm wrestling. We're not talking about strap arm wrestling as of right now. And so, or anything that incorporates gaining your wrist back, because there's no other moves that have your wrist completely flopped. You can't transition easily into. So we'll say that a flop press doesn't easily transition to anything. Now, same thing with a low hand top roll. Once you've lost your riser, once that thing's popped down there and you're pulling backwards, if you don't continue to do that, right, if that's not successful, it doesn't transition into anything easily, right? I guess the easiest thing it would transition into is maybe a flop press, but that's about it. Because the rising muscle is so small, you're not going to go from having a dumped riser to just rising and taking someone's wrist. It's a small muscle. No, it's not built like that. And so all you can kind of do is continue to pull backwards and hope it works, and then go use. Most of the time it's going to slip, go to the straps, and continue to do the same thing in the straps. So it doesn't transition well because it's dumped. You're not going to go back into a hook, right? It's going to be a long transition there. You're not suddenly going to go knuckles up, right? So that transition isn't happening, not easily. So those two moves are pretty much the most limiting moves there are, and anything that comes out of that. I would say maybe the low hand into a flop press would probably be the easiest transition out of those two moves. Other than that, all the other moves can transition relatively easily, I think, into other moves. Hopefully that answers your question, Silky. Thank you for the $50 super chat, brother. Another member in the chat, Zach W. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you. You're the man. Thank you. Oh, I saw a gifted one, but it disappeared. No. Wait, where'd it go? Wait, did Trip War gifted another membership. Thank you, my boy. You're the man. Trip War, coming in huge, coming in clutch. All right. I don't know how many. I was talking for a while there, you guys. I know I missed a ton. Still, Austin, give me those $5. All right. I mean, it puts me in a weird situation because it's like, thank you for the $5, but at the same time, I see you trying to play mind games, Austin Jaggers. I see you. I'm excited, man. Obviously, I'm gonna have some crazy thoughts about you, like about negative thoughts. That sounded kind of weird, but I mean like some aggressive, battle thoughts towards you leading up until Saturday. But after that, man, I'm sure we're gonna be boys, win, loss, or draw. I'm sure everything's gonna be fine. We'll be able to hang out, have a drink together, and be best friends. I'll just be like your bigger twin, Hey, you gonna wear a backwards hat? We both gonna rock backwards hats with the beard and all that stuff. I got a chain. I'll rock a chain. We can be big twin and little twin. You little guy at 300 pounds, little 300 pounder. $10 super chat from Robert Gold. Oh no, wait, 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Robert. You're the man. You guys gifting these memberships is so awesome. You guys so he gifted 10 memberships. That gives 10 people 1 month membership on the channel, so they can view the members only content and things like that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Robert. Like I said, I'll be coming out with another members only video tonight. Talking more about some stuff. Excited to work with you guys. Thank you for the support. You guys are freaking amazing. Okay, I am so far behind in the chat, you guys. I get my one jump video. You guys know that. Actually, what are we at with 100 likes? 195 people, 100 likes. Can we please get a like spike up in the chat, please? Okay. I got one for you guys. We're gonna do a poll. Especially while Austin's here. Do I win left-handed? I know right-handed. I'm the heavy favorite, according to everybody. Let's see what you guys think of do I win left-handed. Now, remember, I'm going to remind you right now, Austin is ranked 6th left-handed. I am ranked 9th left-handed. He is ranked above me left-handed. He has beaten Robbie Topi not that long ago. He's given wars when he caught Ryan Espy, who was number 2 in North America. He caught him in a hook. He was able to pull through him. Like, Austin is a beast. Okay. So, do I win left-handed? We're having a left-handed match as well. And it's not going to hurt my feelings, you guys. You guys say what you really think. It's not going to hurt my feelings if you guys say no. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think I can crack him left-handed? Do you guys think I can crack Austin left-handed? I'm going to try. I'm going going at him. Okay, so I'm going to use this as my one jump. Silky Wilkie, get that $50 super chat, and it took all the chat, so now I'm going to do a big jump. All right. All right. I'm jumping down right now. First thing I'm jumping to, John Terrian's message says, I say Jaggers takes you left, you take right. That's been the most common prediction, I think. Big Paul 984 says, I'll go with you left, buddy, if you come in focused and pumped. Thank you. Debo Cyplenkov, thanks for the gifted membership. I like that name, Debo Cyplenkov. That's awesome. What's Pablo's rank on left? I'm not sure. We're in a different weight class, so I'm not sure. Leo Landero says, you better not lose. Thank you. Not Larry's left, says Robert Crane. I'm telling you, Larry's super strong left-handed. He is super underestimated left-handed. You guys are going to see what Larry can do over the next year or two when he starts competing more regularly. You guys are going to see Larry's a bad dude. Let's see. John, are you coming to Maine's April 1st? Always vote for the GOAT. Love you, babe. Thank you, Bridget. I hope you have my back. How's the poll doing? Oh, I'm still winning. Austin, take that. I'm still winning the left-handed poll right here on my channel. But 53, 51, 49. Oh, it's close. Carolyn says, with the $5 super chat, thank you, Carolyn, for supporting the channel, says, how jealous of Derek? Is Austin Jaggers on a level 1 to 10? 1 to 3 to 4 to 6, 7, 9, or 10? Wait, what? Carolyn, are you asking me what level on a scale 1 to 10 I think Austin is? Is that what you're asking me? I'll be able to answer that after our super match. Super matches, right? There you go. All right. Thank you for the super chat, Carol. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't pulled Austin, so I can't say until I arm wrestle with him. You know. Let's see. Ann Kerr says, how are your gym sessions going, Derek? They're going good. I'm definitely very close, like I was saying earlier, to my top peak strength level I've ever been. I'm like right below it where I was at for Ravaz. So I'm excited to be back to that, and I'm excited for when I get home where I can start pushing to new limits. It's just right after my match with Ravaz, I took like 3 months off, guys, of lifting, like completely. Didn't go to the gym for like 3 months. So it's been a little bit of work to get back to it, but I'm back to it right now. It's just, is everything sharp enough on the table to execute? Ryan Turner says, I'm voting for you, lefty, you the man. Hey, please plug Ryan Turner's. Oh wait, no, this is a different Ryan Turner. That's not right. This is other Ryan Turner. Ryan Turner, what's going on? I thought this is my Ryan Turner that I'm doing videos with. Thank you for voting for me, lefty. Jagger's looking too strong right now. It'll be a war both arms, says John. I hope so. Wars are awesome. I love arm wrestling, so I'll be having fun up there regardless. Yo, man, DF says, I'll make you custom member emojis to use here in chat. Hit me up. Hey, thank you, my boy. Saul says, Ryan, Austin Jagger says, who's Derek's best win lefty? Good point, Austin. Who is my best win lefty? I think it was, I beat Ron Bath twice lefty, and then I beat Abo. I can't even pronounce his last name. What was he when I beat him lefty? I think he was 7th. He was number 7 North American lefty when I beat him left-handed. I've beaten Todd Hutchings left-handed before. I'm trying to think, man. Left hand goes back. I'm not sure. I've gotten one, Tony Thompson, but Tony's a beast lefty, but I'm ranked above him. So I guess I don't know, but Tony usually used to beat me. I don't know. And then I went to WAF and I got 9th lefty in seniors. I don't know. Those are some of my best ones lefty, I guess. Silky Wilkie says Schoolboy will go on a tear when he starts to put on weight. Maybe. David says Larry completely demolished John's training partner. He's not too shabby. Travis Newsom says Carolyn with the Chinese math to counter Silky. Let's see. Austin says I'm an A+ out of 10. Okay. Trying to catch up. What up, Kevin? Learn to read. Can't wait to Big Paul 984 says can't wait to get back and pulling again. Been too long. Oh, I forgot to mention this is Paul. Oh, Paul, my boy. There's Big Paul. Yo, if Big Paul gets back in shape, woo. If Big Paul gets back to in shape and he's ready to go, yeah, we're gonna need to see Austin Jaggers and Carl Stanley go against Big Paul left-handed. And I guess I'll do it too. Big, I don't know. Carl, have you ever pulled Paul Fisher left-handed? It's a beast. By the way, what's up, Carl? Moderators, please plug Carl's channel in the chat and plug Austin Jaggers' channel in the chat as well. I know he's been putting videos out there trying to get, at my expense, been making videos on TikTok, clowning me, but it's okay. It's okay, Austin. I haven't put any videos out clowning you, but it's okay. That's how we're playing it. I will try to help your social media grow as best if I can. But it's okay. It's okay. KC Jones says, sure, you can win left-handed. Can you submit? But can you submit a great white shark? I probably could submit a great white shark. Glad to see you killing it, buddy. Paul, you're the man, dude. I don't have enough nice things I could possibly say. Yeah, our path. Bash Brothers, you're my boy. True Selection says, where do you think Brian Shaw can reach? If he gets 100% arm wrestling, sky's the limit for sure. Yvonne Pagnoncelli says Morozov and Gasparini, who has a better chance of beating Cataret? Morozov, in my opinion. Saul Aaron says, Austin Jaggers, you are red belt already as per the real Ryan Turner ranking. There we go. Another super chat coming in from the greatest person in the chat, CHF $5. Says, I am the highest level guy in the live stream. It's not even close. It's so damn lonely up here, from Jesus Christ. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you just owning the chat. Thank you. Travis Newsom says Brian Shaw can reach an injury for sure. Yeah, hopefully not. Mike says, woo, thank you for the gift of membership. We have a broken back and can't afford much. Love it. Nicholas Burnett says, hey, Derek, good day from Burnett Brothers from Australia. Hey, Burnett Brothers. I want to plug their channel too. Burnett Brothers, I believe, is it Burnett Brothers Arm Wrestling? I can't remember the name of the channel. Nicholas, let me know the name of the channel exactly. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what it is. Sawyer says, I love those rankings. Ryan Turner, I was waiting for the reaction. Still cracks me up. It's the same name as me. I know, right? Wait. No. Did I? Okay. Leo Landero says Harold Owens. What about Harold? Robert Gould says, yeah, Ryan Turner is a pretty common name, I imagine. True Selection says, with the correct training and time, obviously, by Brian Shaw. DMT needs to face Bowen. Bowen will actually get a good win finally. No, I don't think Ryan's. Well, actually, I mean, right now he can beat Michael Todd. But when Mike's prepped, it's a big sell. Can you beat DMT left in the toddler factory? Me and Mike always had wars left-handed. I'd love to find out. Sounds like Ron Bath probably Austin. I mean, off the top of my head, unless there's one I can't think of. How do you train against losing your pronation against a hooker? Just get stronger pronation. Is there any stylistic position you could go? How do you train against losing your pronation against a hook puller? Just get stronger pronation. Is there any stylistic position you could go? If you lose your pronation in a hook and you embrace the hook, so say I'm not trying to roll out, I'm hooking him, but I can feel my pronation getting turned under. There is a very elbow-intensive, bicep-intensive angle you can do to reclaim center table. I'm hooking you, bam, and you keep cupping in and rotating my hand. Now, instead of fighting the pronation and trying to get it back, there is an under scoop, whatever you want to call it, where I supinate with you intentionally. I go palm up and I drive my wrist into your forearm. So you're cupping in like this. I start pushing here, and I gain center table back. So I'm pushing right on the corner of my arm right here into your forearm, and I gain center table back using bicep and supination. And then once I get here, I start pronating again because you'll be, bam, you're controlling my pronation. I open your arm up, and then I start cupping you, right? And at no point am I challenging your cup, right? I'm just going underneath it. So there's an angle there. Two more super chats from Nicholas Burnett, 1499. It's at Burnett Brothers. Sam's off to Armore's Iron House 3, flying out on the 19th. Wish you all the best also. Thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate that. Moderators, please plug the Burnett Brothers YouTube channel in the chat. Give them a little shout out. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And another 50 from Silky Wilkie. Silky. If a match starts and you're regripping while in the straps, okay, is it possible to dig your fingers between your and opponent's hand to make more space, or is that an illegal move? Any advantages to having fingers on the palm and fingers inside the palm? Yeah, you have to be having when a match starts, you have to have a grip on your opponent. You can't be doing stuff like this if that's what you're talking about. Once the match starts, you can kind of do whatever you want, especially in the straps. I mean, yeah, you could open your hand all the way up if you want in the straps and do whatever you feel like doing. But you won't be able to make space inside the straps once the match starts. There's going to be too much tension. You're not going to be able to do any kind of finger spacing, I guess, if that's what you're talking about. You'd have to do a lot of that in the setup, but you don't use your fingers to do it. You use it by, I guess you use your thumb, which is a finger. But like by flexing your thumb, by rotating your palm out, by things like that you create space in the palm before the match goes. But yeah, once the match starts, creating space in there is going to be best done by climbing and bowing out and pronating out. That's the best thing you can do in terms of making space once the match starts, in my opinion. Either way, man, thank you for the $50 super chat. Silky, you're crushing it on the super chats tonight. Thank you so much, guys. You guys, I got the big match. Me and Austin Jaggers, who's in the chat. We're going to go to war here on Saturday. Very excited about it. Yeah. Can let's see. So me if you win, says Austin. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're risking it. You're like Austin. If I beat you left-handed, man, you're gift wrapping me the 6th ranked in North America, which I don't even deserve. But this is all, and I've said this a bunch of times, so it's not like it's a secret, right? I'm sure there's a bunch of ways that you're better than me and stronger than me left-handed, but there might be a couple of ways where I'm stronger than you left-handed. And if you let me find and get to those ways, Austin, you won't regret it. You gonna regret it. So I'll admit I'm at a disadvantage. I'll admit that on paper I'm the underdog, right? Even though my channel has me at 58% likelihood I win. But there are a few ways which I can be a bad dude. There are a few ways which I can be a bad dude left-handed. So we'll just see. How do you train against? Oh, sorry. Wait, did I answer that? How do you train against losing your pronation against? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, get your pronations, get stronger pronation. Also, you could strengthen your cup. I agree. Johnny Dang, what's going on? Tell us the Paul Fisher story. Me and Paul Fisher went to WAF. Paul Fisher is 6'9". He's one of the only guys that's taller than me. Although we never sit back to back, but I know he's listed at 6'9". I'm pretty sure he's taller than me, and he has a shaved head. I have hair, so. But we went to Worlds together in Budapest. Yeah, in Budapest. And but yeah, everybody was staring at us. We were not only we're on Team America, the 2 super heavyweights for the American team, but we were just towering above everybody, above LeVon, above all. We were just 2 walking towers. So Bash Brothers from the Mighty Ducks. That was me and Paul Fisher. That's why they call him my Bash brother, because yeah, we're at Worlds. There's a picture of me and Paul, and then Valentin Seguin, who's 5'4", somewhere in there. I'm guessing somewhere in there. It's a pretty funny picture. Benji asked, "We're gonna play COD." I'm sure. Yeah, we are. Austin says, "Ayo, plug the enemy." Austin, I got you, my boy. I want you to do well. I want all armor to do well and blow up on their social media 100%. So even if you destroy me both hands, I'll still plug your channel, my boy. Always, always, always. The sport is bigger than all of us. Don't be friendly with Yahoo till Sunday, says Leo. David says, if you're in their fingers, they can't hook you. Benito Di Francesco says, where does Larry Wheels currently stand in the ranking, in your opinion? I think he is top in his weight class at 242. I believe he is top 10 righty, lower 10. And lefty, I think he's around number 5 left-handed. Austin says, you got to admit that was good. I don't know which one you're talking about, but I'm sure it was good. No, I already used my jump. I can't jump again. Okay. It's Lincoln talking to smack for Austin Jaggers, says Texas Prada, probably on. Johnny Dang says Travis Bajent. Oh, another super chat from Elliot Berry. Should you keep elbow pad pressure to a minimum? Depends on what you're doing. If you're on defense and you're trying to stop somebody, the only way you're going to use your joint here, your joint can add, it's a very, asterisk this. To utilize your joint to stop people and use joint bone pressure to stop people is dangerous, and there's a risk for injury. So now that I've said that, when you're trying to stop somebody like Hermes versus LeVon, Hermes loses his hand, and he's using all elbow joint to stop LeVon. you have to be pressing down on your elbow. You lean over your elbow and you're pressing down to fortify the elbow so that way you can start grinding sideways on it, right? So there's a lot of positions, even in a deep hook, if someone's trying to pin you and you're trying to use elbow sideways rotation to stop someone, then you push down on your elbow hard. You get your shoulder directly over your elbow and you start grinding sideways, and that helps put the brakes on people. That's inner elbow work. So there are times where you're pushing down on your elbow is good, and there's times when you want to be more off. So usually it's defense, you push down on the elbow. Offense, you want to lighten it up so that way you can slide your elbow when you're being offensive. That's usually the rule of thumb. There's some small, ways that wouldn't be correct, but for the most part, that's the rule of thumb. And thank you for the $5 super chat, man. I appreciate you. What's your favorite exercise for arm wrestling training or in general? I love curls, but I'd have to say if I could only do one exercise, it'd be neutral grip pull-ups. That probably hits the most boxes. But I'm more of a fan of isolated training. Big Paul says, hell yeah, buddy. Bash Brothers. Sadly, COVID hit me hard last year. I was auctioned for over 2 months, starting to train again. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, bud. How much you weighing right now? How much you in? Devil's backbone pullers, Dag bro, skipping over me twice, salty bro. I'm sorry, I didn't do any. I would never do that on purpose. Sterling Jackson says, what do you think about Doug versus Prokopchik? You have to put Daniel Prokopchik as a favorite. I know Doug surprised a lot of us with the last match against him versus Ray, but I think you still have to have Prokopchik as the favorite. But I would love to be proved wrong. Definitely on Team America for sure. Robert Gould says, Doug is crazy but has his handfuls with Daniel. The guy is crazy strong. I agree. Go sub the Burnett brothers says DF. Thank you, DF. The True Selection says, what are your thoughts on Levon gassing out that extremely? In my opinion, Hermes is a pound for pound currently. Dennis is the pound for pound. Pound for pound? I don't know if I agree with that. Hermes is way up there. Pound for pound, I don't think I agree with. And Dennis is coming. Yeah, Hermes is up there, definitely in your top 3. In my opinion, okay, top 3 to 4. But there's some questions I still need to answer and some things I want to see. I think Devin's up there. We don't know what shape Dennis is in. I still think there's some people that could exploit Hermes' style. There's things I need to see a little bit before. I still don't have the top 5 ironed out in my head. Another CHF $5 from the greatest person in the chat says, is Brian Shaw actually interested to go into the sport from your consideration when meeting him, or is it just a one-time event? What's your feeling? I talked to Brian a lot after that, and he still hits me up. We talk about hand and wrist work. I believe, in my opinion, he hasn't told me this. This is just what the vibe I was getting from talking to Brian, is that he really loves arm wrestling. He's really excited about the challenge and learning how to utilize his strength and learn how to get stronger in other areas. He's going to do strongman. I think he told me he's continuing to work on his hand and wrist, meaning he's doing pronation and rising and cupping. He's doing that type of stuff right now still, from what I was told. And then I'm assuming after the strongman is done, then we'll start seeing more arm wrestling. Because Brian's not done being a competitor by any means. So that's what I'm assuming is going to happen, but he has not verified that. But I know he's still working on his hand and wrist. And why would he still work on his hand and wrist if he doesn't plan to use it? You know what I mean? So, yeah. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Let's see. I got Doug winning that. Doug's too much leverage. The like button says Joe Fern. What are we at? 135 likes, 167 people. If we can get a like spike in the chat, I would appreciate it, guys. Also, quick break real fast. You guys go check out my link tree, which will be posted in the chat any minute right now. Also, go use the awswitch.com. Discount code AWDerek. Save yourself a little bit of money, guys. Get hats, shirts, stickers, things like that. Also, check out natfitnation.com. Get yourself submits, code AWDerek. Check out lionstraps.com or .net.com. Lionstraps website. Use AWDerek as a discount code. Why am I thinking it's .net? Is it .com? Use filthypowerindustries.com. Get yourself a Derek Smith Filthy Power shirt and other shirts. I feel like there's more. I feel like there's more companies. They all have AWDerek discount codes. Anyway, yeah, check all those out, guys. Thank you. And if you guys wait, I do want to say something. I've been looking at my analytics for YouTube. There's a lot of people watching that aren't subscribed. You all are weirdos. If you're in here with me for an hour and a half and you are not subscribed to this channel, you're a weirdo. I'm just saying, there's non-weird people that would hang out with me for an hour and a half and subscribe, and then there's like weird people that would hang out for me an hour and a half and like not subscribe. It's like you're peeping through the window and we're inside having fun, and you're just like your face is glued to the window, and and we're inside kicking it. I mean, having laughs and eggnog. I hate eggnog. We're having things, drinks. We're kicking it, and you're outside in the cold. Come on in, subscribe, kick back with us. Now, if you become a member, you get a chair, right? You get a chair. You get a comfy chair to sit in. But subscribers get to go inside the house. I appreciate that. But subscribe, guys. It's weird that I'm getting so many views from people that are unsubscribed. Let's see. I'm just scheming over here. It'll be great. Text Prana. Austin Jaggers, your boy Lincoln going to beat me if I pull 198s. He'll be 198 to 220s. See, Mike, you're always talking to other people in the chat. That's why sometimes I thumb over your chats. Thought you said he was going to be 198. Matchup he's cutting down. Good luck, Derek, says Christopher Honeycutt. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Big Paul, yeah, I'm 6'9", about 440. Oh, okay. You're still up there. Worst worlds I did competitively was Budapest. No. It just updated and it jumped so far down. Oh, wait. There, Derek, you need to collab with Dr. Disrespect. You're both 6'8", former basketball players, and gamers need to get him in arm wrestling. I agree, Tim Chase. I've been wanting to collab with Dr. Disrespect. When Devin was out here, Devin Laird has his phone number, and I made Devin call him, but he didn't answer the phone. I am trying to get that going. I told Devin, if he ever comes to Southern California and doesn't hit me up and he does a collab with Dr. Disrespect, I'll stop being his friend. I'm not going to fight him. Obviously, I'm not going to fight him, but because he snap my neck in 7 places. But I would stop being his friend. John Teller says, can't wait for you and Hermes to link up in Italy. The content is going to be amazing. Yeah, me and Hermes going to Hermes. I'm going to go to Italy. Me and Bridget are heading to Italy. We're going to shoot some stuff with Hermes. I don't know what's going to happen. If we're going to do training content, if we're just going to eat pizza and pasta. But either way, I'm going to have a good time out there for sure. Big Paul says, I want to get back to top 3 at WAF Worlds again. That's a good goal. Massick says, Larry has potential in North America. He does. That is amazing for Larry, says Saul. I agree. Larry ranks above you, says Marvel. You're a hater. Read into a practice poll like that. Bison says, Brian Shaw versus Hermes, who wins? Hermes right now, for sure. Thanks for answering, bros. Benito, no problem. That's what I try to do, man. I try to answer all the questions. Just sometimes we get so far behind in the chat that it's just impossible. Keep hitting the way you are, and you'll be top 5 North America, both arms, says Big Paul. Thank you. Another $50 super chat. Silky. This is going to be the Silky stream. Hot take. Devin isn't training his thumb fatness to gain thumb power. Instead, it serves to close the space between his fingers and his palm where he makes a grip, thus reducing the cost of maintaining a grip with finger strength and halves exhaustion. Hot take. Yeah. Well, there's a few things. You got to think. Devin is big on webbing height. So it's straps. Remember, Devin arm wrestles and straps, right? So having your webbing higher on your opponent is a big advantage. Now, that's why Devin always is forcing his forearm vertical and complaining about the other person lifting his elbow because he wants to get that height. Now, he also drives his thumb, which makes this part fatter. And also, you can force their webbing below yours by driving your thumb. So if we get a grip, right, and I start, say our webbing's even, and I start driving my thumb down, then their webbing will go below mine, right? Then suddenly we open up our hands and my webbing will go a lot higher. So that thumb drive will create space in the palms. I don't know if I can even show this. As I flex my thumb, it'll move his palm away from my palm, but also it'll sink his webbing below my webbing, rising mine, being able, so that King's move or any kind of pronation heavy move becomes way more efficient. So yeah, having a ton of thumb drive can do a lot of things. It'll get his thumb thicker. It'll sink the guy's webbing. It'll create space. It'll do a lot of things inside the straps, right? The getting a stronger thumb is huge for strap pulling, especially in Devin's style. Silky, thank you, man. For all the super chats. You're killing it today, brother. Thank you. Larry, just getting started. I think Levon is the wrong example. He runs through no matter what, but best example too. Paul says he's 440. Ermi saying Chafee is stronger. Ermi saying Chafee is stronger than Levon on the side pressure, though. SG Record says, hello, Derek. Hey, chat. What's up? What's going on, SG? Thanks for hanging out. That got a lot of us thinking. Robert Crane says, Levon flashed Ermi's 4 times. Dave Anderson says, Daniel is a beast pulling for the word flash. I always disagree with people using the word flash. To me, in arm wrestling, a flash is something that happens so fast that the opponent doesn't even try to stop it, doesn't get into using their strength. So Flashes are like what the Kazakhstan guys do to people. Like, wow, it's just over. The guy's like, I didn't even get it. That's a flash. It's so fast you can't respond. Speed of light, you couldn't even move, right? If someone beating someone quickly, but they actually get into their strength, I don't consider that a flash. That's just like smashing someone or pulling through someone like quickly. But like a flash, it's just, like I've never flashed anybody in my entire life. I will put it that way. But that's what I consider a flash. But I don't know if I think I've been flashed maybe early in my career where I didn't get to strength in time. I didn't really get into it. Let's see. Bacho is pound for pound the strongest, even stronger than Rockley. Ooh, I want to see him on the big stage. Subdog says Paulin or Kigali for pound champ. Maybe. The thing is, guys, but it's still what if. But I think Devin can still cut to something light and just wreck. I think he would. And I think all you guys know it too. But it has to be done to be proven, right? But Devin's shown he can get as low as what, like 225, 220? I still think he wrecks everybody in the world at that weight. Everybody at that weight in the world. I don't know. Unk's format says mother toddler is out. He had a chance to heal up last year, and I griped about it. Mounts Michael Todd got his on due coming to him for not healing and recovery and always chasing sponsors and subscribers. I don't know, man. A lot of these times you got to put yourself in people's shoes, in my opinion, right? Mike has committed himself for X amount of years, 30 years? How long has he been arm wrestling? 35, 40 years, whatever it is. And you become good at this thing, and you're chasing to become number one in the world, and it's your goal, it's your dream. Do you want to make a living, get paid off your dream and what you and if the only way you can't make a living off just winnings, right? There's not enough winnings out there. There's not enough travel money. You would lose more money in the travel than you would by winning. So there's not enough money as just a competitor. The only other way to make money at being an arm wrestler and to really have a good lifestyle is off through social media and so you're making your arm wrestling content. It's the only way. So you're this dude that's committed his life to arm wrestling. It's your life goal. It's what you want to do, and you want to make a living off it. But there's not enough money getting paid in the sport. So how else to make a living off arm wrestling? You make videos, right? So I'm not gonna hate on the dude for pushing social media and making videos, right? No, maybe you can get mad about the style content or what words he chooses to use and things like that. But the mission of him trying to make a living off YouTube or off social media, I'm not gonna hate on it at all. This sport isn't big enough to make a living off winnings, right? So I'm not going to hate on that at all. I mean, guys, if I can make a living off YouTube and off social media, I will quit my job. I will just do arm wrestling, training people for arm wrestling, and make YouTube videos, 100%. So I don't know, man. When people go hard at him for wanting to get sponsors and get subscribers, I don't go hard at him for that. Now you can be angry maybe about the style and the way he does it. Okay, got that. But that pursuing that, dude, I can't knock the dude at all for wanting to do that. And if he has the ability, and he obviously has the ability, they've got enough subscribers where they can make enough money, subscribers and sponsors and things like that. Like, good on them. Good on them. We could just not agree with their style, I guess, but not that pursuit in and of itself. $5, another super chat from Elliot Berry says, do you think Wagner Bortolotta will make it back to East or West? And who would you like to see him pull? Wagner's very exciting, man. I think we'll see him out there again for sure. I'd love to see him versus a hook puller. I don't know off the top of my head. I haven't really thought about it. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about. I'd want to see him against a hook war with somebody for sure, and I'd have to think about who that could be. Maybe we get Larry and Wagner, although that's West versus West. I don't know. Although Larry kind of top rolls right now, but I just think he's a good hook too. But I'd have to think about that. For a little bit. Hey, maybe Jordan Sonov? No. I don't know, man. I don't know. I wish I had a better answer for you off the top of my head. I like to keep the weights relatively close and the levels relatively close and the styles competitive. So I'd have to think about that for a little bit, man. Sorry, but thank you for the super chat. But I gave out some names, maybe, but I have to think a little bit more on it. Jay Colvin says, nice job, SG. Oh, $10 super chat from Condottiero. Thank you, Shaldish. What's going on? My boy back in the arena this weekend. Rest up. Make sure to break dance after the left-handed win. I got you. I said if I beat Austin, I'll break dance on the stage. If I beat him left-handed, I'll moonwalk off the stage. Thank you, Sean Leaders. You're my boy. Thank you for the $10 super chat, man. Always supporting me. Debo Sefekov said, love Doug, but Daniel has a way of becoming that grinning statue. Can't wait. Ew, we can't call it. Can't wait. Mike, thank you for posting the link tree. Let's see. SU Records, talking to everybody in the chat. I will subscribe if you pull Pradeep, says Unk's format. If Pradeep wants that match, I will pull Pradeep any day of the week. Pradeep, bet that up. Like, somebody sponsor that and make that happen. Me versus Pradeep, I'm there. I will fly to wherever he lives, and we will have this super match. We will have this super. We will. Hey, someone told me Pradeep went on a tirade the other day talking crap about me. I didn't even know until like weeks later. Someone said he was just going off talking crap about me about the Larry practice. I didn't even watch it. Someone said he was just talking for minutes about me and saying, I don't know what he was saying. I don't know. I didn't watch it, but something like, I'm being a baby or something. Subdoc says subscription Grinch. You do attract the odd ones, says Dave. Dave, you're the odd one. Maddie says you're going to have shirts at Winter Blast this weekend. We didn't plan to bring any. We talked to Bridget. Hey, Bridget, can you bring shirts, or should we bring shirts? It says with the pack another bag. You got to pay more for that. But maybe you got to sweet talk Bridget. She's the one with the shirts. Sweet talk her. Bridget posting the link tree as well. Big Paul says, hey, some like creeping in the bushes and watching before they join. I know, right? Dave Anderson says, why is the fish getting fat? What fish? What? Damian Schlosser says, you literally about to destroy Jaggers, bruh. Thank you for the voice of confidence there, Damian. Carl Stanley says, where can we watch Derek versus Jaggers match? It's 98% said this is going to be on their channel. I don't know what their channel is off the top of my head, though. So somewhere on their channel, 98% channel. Derek, do we have a stream this weekend? Yeah, there you go, Alison. I think it's on somewhere 98% channel. Let's see. Working on thumb gains. Me too, Roman. Silky Wilkie says, so the thumb movement will be subtle and quick to temporarily push the opponent down while the ref isn't looking. Yeah. Or right when they say close your thumbs, that's when it starts. Nothing better than a strap match, says Big Paul. This is weird, Derek. Put the doll down. This isn't weird. I got that specifically so I can show people techniques. It's hard to do on my hands like this, What do you think about ET versus Palco now that Palco beat Roman Gromov at Arnold's? Yeah, so my boy ETN, the Arm Wrestling Whisperer, I guess has a super match with Kevin Palco's set. And now Palco's number one in North America. And the match is already set. So obviously we have to say that ET is the underdog, obviously, right? But my boy got some spots. Can ET get to a spot? We'll see. Once ET is assuming he does get to a spot, how does it look there? I don't know. I know ET is a lot stronger than Kevin Palco is going to think he is. And he's always a lot stronger than everybody thinks he's going to be. Kevin Palco is obviously amazing. So I'm definitely interested to see it. Obviously, I have my boys back, and I'll be cheering for my boy ET. Devil's Backbone says that's because Dave is a high hooker, high hand, where Levon is a top roller, different attacks, and not comparable strength-wise. Caleb Armbender, what up? There he is, my boy. What's going on? The GOAT Mario, did Morzov flash you in the first 2 rounds? Well, the first one was they did the ready go completely wrong. So I guess you could call it a flash, but they had a meeting before the event. And they said it's going to be ready, space, go. So ready, go. Like that's the cadence. There was going to be a big gap between ready and go. Their whole meeting about it. And so I'm like, okay, Derek, don't go right after the ready because you're used to, you want to go right after the ready. Wait for the go. You got to give it a little space. And the first round of the first match of the whole day, the guy goes, ready, go. And I was like, what? And I kind of got flashed, but it was due to the rules. And then right after that round, I'm like, I thought there was a space. And then they come up to me, the ref goes, oh, my bad. It's supposed to be a space. They still gave him the win because Morzov just went right up, like as fast as he heard the G. I was kind of waiting. I was anticipating the gap because there's supposed to be a gap. So kind of flashed, but flashed because of the rule set, because of the ref. And then the second round, no. He was stronger than me. I went. He was just stronger than me. Austin Jackson says, I almost flashed Tim round one. It wasn't quite. Yeah. Both our round ones look pretty similar against Tim. My buddies timed it the other day. Yours was faster though. I think yours was like 4.5 seconds. Mine was like 7 seconds. But it looked kind of similar. Christian Ferrari says, Larry Wills, eat you. All caps. Larry Wills, eat you. Oh. Devin can't get to 225 now. He's got much more muscle and leaner than a couple years ago. Maybe. It can't be flashed, says the unflashable one. Attaboy. J-Web Fitness in the house. What's going on, Justin? You can easily make a living off YouTube, bro. Says Saul. Thank you. I'm trying to put more videos out there. I don't know if you guys noticed. I've been a lot more active on YouTube, trying to get you guys what you want to see and things like that, be more active with you guys. Do you have anything to do with Paul Talia's arm wrestling farm? No, I do not. How long does it take to become competitive in arm wrestling? Everybody starts from a different level, man. So I know guys that were competitive a month in. I know guys that it could take them a year or 2 or 3, or depends on how hard you're working and where you came from. You're super marketable and genuinely lovable, says Saul. Thank you, Saul. I appreciate that. Thank you for all the love, man. Noah Drake says facts. Sanka says Ajan Moratov versus Wagner. Or Alijan. Moratov versus Wagner. Nope. Moratov was too much, in my opinion. Matt Mass versus Wagner just for the chaos. That would be chaotic. That would be fun to see. Albo Inferno. What's going on? Skyarm says, all the arm wrestlers right now, who's the most promising young guy in your eyes and why? Most promising young guy? Morzov. There you go. Morzov. I mean, yeah. Or what? The other Zoloev brother? How old is he? Trying to think young. How old's Tobias Sprong? Isn't he pretty young too? There you go. There's some names. There's some top names that the guys are pretty young. Heart monitors for data entertainment for Wagner. I think Todd Zill's wife wears the pants. And said, dang. Silky Wilkie says, Pradeep will drama talk you while in the straps. Austin Jaggers, a loss is a loss. Next time, pin him instead of shoving him off the pad. Ooh, Texas Piranha going hard at Jaggers. You versus me, arm wrestling practice, and then dwarf tossing challenge. Oh, that's me. Debo Saplenka says, every serious arm wrestler out there should want to do exactly what Monster Todd has laid the foundation of. Dude has had a rough go lately, but can't knock his heart. Love both Monster Todd and Rebecca. Michael has heart. There is no denying that. Mike Yano says, gifted 1 arm wrestling membership. Thank you, sir. My boy. Gifting memberships out there like a beast. Thank you for the support, Mike. Haven't seen you in a while, man. Good to have you back. Mike, always supporting the channel. Mike, any chance you're going to be at Winter Blast in Pennsylvania on Saturday? We're going to get to hang out or what? Gil says, Pradeep is turning into a gossip queen. Bro, why do you want to break Pradeep? Saul says he talked crap about you. Yeah, he always does. Your daughter against Pradeep would be more competitive match. I agree, Tim. I agree. Like, she has a bigger hand than him, for sure. Yeah, I'd want to see that for sure. Anyone remember Monster Michael Todd was a rep for Metrics back in the 90s, early 2000s? I didn't know that. Cedric and you versus Pradeep, total mismatch. Austin Jagger says, I'll take Wagner. Yeah, but not only I think that'd be a good match, but that's West versus West. You know, I was trying to think of East matches against Wagner for East versus West. $100 super chat from Mike. Says, yes, looking forward to meeting you. Mike, in the regular chat, first off, $100, you're a freaking monster. Thank you. Silky, I'm sorry. You know the rules. I have to for the biggest single super chat gets the chalkboard. Thank you. Mike, you're a legend. So, Mike, what size shirt are you? Please put in the chat right now what size shirt you are. And I'm going to bring you a shirt. The least I can do, my boy. The least I can do. Yeah, let me know what size shirt you are. Put it in the chat, and I'll make sure to pack a shirt and bring it out there for you. But very excited to meet you. Very excited to hang out. Beers are on me. Stop spending your money on me, man. Beers are on me, for sure. For sure. I owe you, man. Very excited to see you. Thank you for the super chat. One thing you would change on the table rules wise that would make the sport more viewer friendly, and why? Change it on the table rules wise. I like the idea of a little bit bigger pads, a little bit bigger elbow pads. I guess if that's a rule, I don't know. I like that idea. Give people a little more room to work, a little more, not going full freedom, but a little more room to work. I like that idea. White Wolf says, gifted another 5 memberships. Thank you, everybody, gifting memberships. So many members. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Did you really just yell in your house to get her attention in the chat? Yeah, I did. Of course I did, Schmo. Okay, Texas Prawn is sharing the 98 Arm Wrestling channel link. Thank you, Mike. So I'm assuming that's where the super match will be live streamed, you guys. Check that out. Let's see. Okay, yeah, everybody's sharing the 98 live stream. Thank you. Gil says, I want to see a compilation of the leg and footsies game in arm wrestling. It's a full body sport. Joe Nilo says, me versus Pradeep. Winner punches the loser in the face. Can't stand that little donut. Joe Nilo hates Pradeep more than anything in the world. Watchman says, Derek, have you arm wrestled Little Corduroy from New York? Nope, never heard of him. JWeb Fitness says, ET has a mean hook in the strap. I agree. Where was it? No. Okay. Can't touch. Adam says, can't touch Paco's spot. That's going to be a big match. I agree. Silky Wilkie, is it true that when your wrist is fully flexed, that your fingers and ligaments are weaker because they cannot contain the tension? Yeah, they definitely weaken up. Do grippers. Just close one. You don't have to be a super heavy gripper. Try flexing your forearm. It gets a lot harder to hold. Cancel Laughter says, Grizzly versus Leroy Walker. Good super match. Potentially. Leroy has been having trouble maintaining his wrist. And Grizzly kind of pulls outside. Maybe. I would say that Leroy is the favorite, but I would say that Grizzly has a chance. Tex Prada says, I'm wrestling Derek. No, yours was faster. Actually, Chimp did a whole thing on it. Oh, my bad. DMT is never done. Carolyn! There she is. If you ever get lots of success, please don't have an ego like Monster Michael Todd, says XO. I will always be a man of the people. Always. The community is bigger than me. The sport is bigger than me. I will always step back and acknowledge the sport for being bigger than myself, and that I always owe the sport for what it's done for me. I can't speak to other people's lives or what they've gone through, what arm wrestling means to them or what it's done for them. I can only speak to my story, and this has saved me in a lot of ways. It's given me purpose and goals and friendships, and it's given me so much that I will always pay homage to the sport and to arm wrestling. Yeah, like I'm on that. If I had the connections and the ability to do what Engen was doing, I'd be doing that. I'd be anything for the sport. Yeah, we're the ones that have to grow it, guys. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but no outside non-arm wrestler is ever going to love the sport and care about its growth as much as we do. There'll be these millionaire guys that come in and pretend they like arm wrestling and things like that, but they're doing it for the profit. And not saying that's bad. I mean, obviously it's a business investment. And they want to make money off it. I get it. But in the end, it's not about the growth of the sport because they love it. It's because they want to turn a profit off it. And so if they don't get an immediate profit, they're gone. Next one, he's gone. Next one. So I think that in the end, the sport growing it has to be up to us. It's up to the arm wrestlers. We're the ones that love it. We're the ones that come out of pocket for it. We're the ones that have to get off our ass and make it grow. So I will always promote everybody's YouTube channel. I will always help out whenever I can. I will always do my Sunday practices for free and to join my team and train people for free, which I've been doing for 10 years. It'll always be that way because the sport's bigger than me or any individual. It's about us promoting it and promoting the community, in my opinion, right? So I don't know, man. I'll always be me in regards to that. I'll never have a huge ego. I'm not saying Michael does. I'm just saying I won't ever. So yeah, I'm here for you guys and for the sport. You should have Lefties on your talk show, says Caleb Arminder. Very interesting. Doncho 703 says, you got destroyed East versus West, and since then, what are you doing now? Just training? Hey, you got to say destroyed. You can't say you lost. I mean, I did get destroyed, but I mean, you got to be so harsh with the words. I don't even know you, Doncho. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't hey, Derek, become friends with me first, and then say destroy. You got to say destroyed off the top. It's kind of rough. Anyway, I took like 3 months after my East vs. West match ish, and wasn't in the gym at all. Just really demotivated. And then I was waiting to set up a match, and I found a match with Austin, and then I've been working out and stuff and getting back into it. So that's kind of in a nutshell. There's more things going on, but in a nutshell, that's about it. Jamie says favorite WWE wrestler was probably I was a Hulk fan, Hulk Hogan, but then the Ultimate Warrior was always the guy. After that, although it wasn't WWF or WWE, I always like Goldberg. Goldberg was cool. Larry Flash, Derek 7-0 says Marvel. Tobias is 25. Okay, still pretty young. Irakli Zerakashvili. I've been calling for Derek for Saunders for years. Let's see it, says Watchman. All right. You versus Tom Holland left arm. Isn't Tom Way like, what's Tom Way? Let's see. Back when Monster Uncle Todd was in the perfect pull-up commercials. Let's see. I'd rather see Donut versus Rebecca. Mike's so happy. Mike. Mike is an XL shirt, says Watchman. Are you sure about that? Did I miss that? All right. Mike, is that true? Are you an XL? I need to know, and I'll bring you a shirt. Let's see. There's. All right, I'm catching him in the chat. Sorry, guys. It's almost 6 o'clock. We only got a couple more minutes. What's your biggest shirts run? Paul, I don't know if we have anything your size. What are you rocking? Like a 5XLT? Something like that? I don't think we have anything that big right now. Thank you, Wolf. Looking like Fish needs an XL. Corey, what's going on? Corey Van Meter. I didn't think you could afford one after all the super chats. Adam says, I told Palco, you think Etienne is going to whoop on him? LOL, he's pumped now. I've talked to Palco in super chats, in private chats. Joe Neal says, okay. Rahul Prasad says, thoughts on Devin's hook at the moment. I think it's strong. I don't think it's at the top level in the world. I think it's strong, but he's not going to go fresh against Denis Saplankov or Levon in a hook. He has to tire people like that out first. Or Morzov. I don't think he's hooking in the top 10 guys right now, fresh. But a little bit tired. Give him 30 seconds of working, then I think he's definitely in it. Maybe Monster Michael Todd should be like a production manager for the sport or a trainer. I don't know, Corey. I'm not sure what he should be doing, but probably arm wrestling. She's 12 says, "Yo, Derek, you think Gennady is getting a round? Oh, like can he win a round? Yeah, he definitely has the weapons necessary to win a round for sure." Rebecca is the production manager. Harvey Weinstein says, "So glad you'll be back in the commentary booth." Yeah, commentating at East vs. West, man. This will be exciting. Anomander Rake says, "Gosh, I hope so." Us Jaggers, when you getting to PA, Derek? I fly out at 8 a.m. from LAX. I believe I get there about 3. And then I just found out it's 35 miles away to the hotel, the venue. So I got to find out how I'm getting from the airport to the venue. Austin, you going to pick me up or what, man? We going to ride together, bro? What's up, man? I don't know. I'm probably going to beg Texas Prana to pick me up. He's probably renting a car. I'm going to beg him probably, or do a $75 Uber. I don't know. Or I guess I got to hit up Ryan, see if he has any ideas. Monster Michael Todd, Travis together in the booth announcing. It could be awesome unless Travis starts talking crap. Wait, Mike just gifted 50 memberships. What? Mike? You guys are being so generous. Thank you, Mike. You're the man. This is a great send-off. Feeling very positive going into my sewer match. Austin, I don't know if you see all the love I have. All the love pushing me, man. Thank you, Mike. I'm so excited about seeing you there, man. Thank you. I probably gifted memberships, bro. You're giving all these people memberships. Thank you, everybody. Mike's like freaking Oprah right now. You get a membership. You get a membership. You get a membership. Thank you. You're the man. You are the man, Mike. Damn, dude. That's crazy. It's just crazy, man. So often I like try to step outside myself and look like 11 years ago, when I first got into sport, and I'm utterly obsessed with it, where I think that I would ever, have people like helping me out and promoting me. And I don't know, man. It's a dream. I mean, I have all these big plans where I want to go, but even just being here is just a dream come true, man. I don't know, man. If I can ever do anything for you guys, let me know. This is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Always do that, guys. That's one of my biggest recommendations. When you get a chance, always count your blessings. Always take a step back and see where you're at. View yourself from the outside and just count your blessings, man, because it could always be worse, and be thankful for what you have. I try to do that as often as I can. Bird Dog says, everyone hated Monster Todd because of the Kings move. Only Devin supported him. I hated that move. Still do. Honestly, do you think that move should be legal, humorous, parallel only? I think as long as it's policed, it's okay. Austin, you better not be dropping down no Kings move. I know you got a little Kings move in there. Silky Wilkie says, I'm drawing a relation between airline pilots and arm wrestlers. They push the throttle with the left and have micro movements on the flight stick. SU Record says, since we are already friends, I will destroy you, Derek. Oh. Brockton Dog says, Derek and Bridget, thanks for the shirt. I just got it. It's amazing. Folks in the chat, you need to get them shirts fast. Oh, good. Brockton, I'm glad you got your shirt, man. Yeah, I try to tell her, they're really high quality shirts, guys. Bridget would not let me do drop shipping. Like drop shipping where it's made in China. I never even see the shirts and it just gets shipped to your house. Bridget would not let me do it. She goes, no, we're going to send high quality shirts. I'm going to get them made in person and send them out. So they're really nice shirts. Yeah. Corey says, he was a Scotty 2 Hottie fan. Big Paul 984 says, you have too big of a heart, brother, to turn on the sport and friends, arm wrestling family. As long as I've known you, you've always been down there. Thank you, Paul. It's important, man. All the gifted memberships coming through. Mike with the big balls. Oh my OMG! Everyone turn on member. Oh yeah, make sure you can turn on membership gifting. At the top of the chat, there should be a button that says "Turn on gifting" or something like that. Make sure it's turned on and enabled, guys. Let's see. Oh, Tom is going up to 95. He's top left in the UK. Oh, I didn't know that. ZZ Ert says, I've been practicing arm wrestling for around a month and I made progress. Hopefully I can arm wrestle competitive in the next 3 years. Stay at it, bud. Try not to get hurt. Stay at it and have fun. 5XLT says Big Paul. Okay. Let's see. DF says, click the money icon memberships and allow gifting. There you go. If you guys don't know how to allow gifting, that's how you will receive memberships when people do gifted memberships. Have to be in desktop mode, I think, says Texas Prana. Ooh. Steven Jelinek says, the real question is, are you going to train Brian Shaw? If he'll have me out there and he decides to get all arm wrestling, of course. Silky Wilkie, you guys on chat need to click on the gift icon, enable gifted chats. Travi Fantico says, give Mike his own plaque on Chafee. I know, right? Western Kentucky Arm Wrestling says, hey, brother, looks like you're going to have a great war with Jaggers. Hope you both come out of it in good health. Wow. Western Kentucky. Is that Austin's from Kentucky? They're saying, I hope we have a great war. I would have expected Kentucky Arm Wrestling to be like, oh, you're going to get shit on, Derek. You suck. And wow, thank you. I appreciate mutual respect, man. Thank you. Thank you. That shows some class. Thank you. Let's see. Austin Jagger says, where's the number one left in Cali officially? Bresh. Yep. Austin, you think you're a bad dude in a hook, I need you to come pull Vresh. If you think you're a bad dude left-handed in a hook, pull Vresh. But it's just like, it's a lose-lose, dude. You beat him, what? You beat a 175-pound guy. You lose to him, you lost to a 175-pound guy, right? So, like, it's a lose-lose, but he's number one in lefty in California for sure, 100%. And your style, I think it's suited for Vresh. I think he would like your style left-handed. That dude is a monster. Your left kind of goes into people's biceps, especially if you get forced into a hook, and he's all bicep. Like it's so much. So if you want to test if you can be the top guy in Cali left-handed, you go for Vresh left-handed. Do you think arm wrestling is in golden era? I think it's in a great spot, man. I'm sure. Hopefully, it keeps getting better, but I think we're in an amazing position right now. Corey, he's talking to somebody else. I usually carbo every time I go. You should try that. Says Anamander Rake. Then let's go. Everyone turn on gifted memberships. Mike's a good guy, it seems. Says Cool Breeze. He is. Give him his own plant, says Captain Obvious. Austin, pretty Tony Thompson is number one left. Yeah, so what Kane says is Tony is ranked number one left-handed as a super heavyweight. In the rankings, Tony's ranked number one. But left-handed, Vresh is really the number one guy, left-handed. And I'm pretty sure Tony will acknowledge that. Let's see. Everybody's talking to each other. Pretty sure you're earning money right now, Derek. Thank you, Sup Dog. I agree. Um, hey, Derek, are you betting on Gennady? I'm not betting on Gennady. That match is going to be so close to me. I think you have to say Devin is the favorite due to recent wins and how solid he's looking, but I don't know if I would be betting on that match at all. Michael Malone, AW says, let's go. What's going on, bud? Gennady only needs one round to win money. There we go. I was so close to. SU Records, how you doing, buddy? Good. What would be super funny is if Austin Jaggers is gifted a Derek membership. Dude, Mike, thanks. Super cool of you to give memberships. A bunch of gifting memberships remaining. Austin Jaggers, the $2 super chat. It doesn't show up, you guys, unless it's over $5, so I didn't see it until I see it in the chat. Definitely going to Kings move. Brandon Allen says that's the secret. Wait, what? First off, Brandon Allen's never Kings move me. What? Why? Wait, Brandon Allen said that's the key. That's the secret to beating me. Is he because he saw Devin do it? But I think Devin does that to everyone. Go for it. I said if you think that's the key, go for it. Digging it says Mike takes the leaderboard. Devin slow rolling his abilities. Super nice quality. Now all I need is an opponent. I turned mine on. How do I know if I did it right? I'm not sure. Western. Oh, you got to get the membership. Corey Fly says, would you say that back pressure is the counter for side pressure? No, I wouldn't. I would say I would say what would damage side pressure more would be hand control, generally, unless there's some willing to go flop pressing. I think in a general arm wrestling match, if you out of 100 matches at different levels, hand control would affect side pressure more than back pressure would. Devil's Backbone Polar says, set Brian up with us. We're 45 minutes away. I gave him Isaac Luna's information, so he has all that as a local guy. So I'm sure if Isaac gets involved with Brian, he'll start looking for other people to go out there as well. Thank you. Everybody's talking to each other. Everybody's saying thank you to Mike. Glad you're killing it, Derek. Knight, thanks you, Bird Dog, for hanging out. Arm Wrestling for Nerds. What's up, Derek? What's going on? Whatever. It says 6:04. All right, I'm almost caught up in the chat. Don't be like Levon against Hermes and train hard and take him serious. Carson won. How did Larry feel? Do you think he could be top 10 NA soon? Soon? Soon in like a year and a half to 2 years. Roy Leave Ari says done. Michael always has the next version loaded and ready to go. I agree. Guess be your left first. Hey, chat. Shane Diekman. I thought we was going to talk about the toddler. I did. I talked about him. Carson one says, hey, Derek, how did Larry Wheels feel? Do you think he'd be top 10 North America within a year or two? Yes. I'm going to have to come for Tommy's left when I can get back. There you go. Denver's going to run through Gennady, bro. Maybe. But I've been wrong with 90% of my predictions. Do they give money back if all 50 memberships aren't given out? Still a bunch left. I'm not sure. Corey Fly says, Derek, what's your opinion on specializing in one style versus being versatile? I think the future is versatility. I think that if you are specialized enough, though, it can create big problems until you come across your counter, right? But the future is versatile and at a high level. If you Kings move, you want to see the flop press and the tongue come out, says Brockton Dog. Devin is scary, bro. He can literally own all East vs. West titles from light heavyweight to heavyweight and supers. It's a convincing win over Prudnick. I agree. Have you gripped up with Vitaly and Tobias? What would you say? Who do you think is going to take that? I think you have to give the favorite to Vitaly until proven otherwise. Kentucky Arm Wrestling, I would like to say I think Monster Michael Todd should take a year off and get his body and mind right before he considers his quest back in the top 5. I agree. We're almost caught. I'm fighting the chat. I'm fighting you guys. Captain Obvious says, get them while they're hot. Brian Lapis Lazuli says dub. Roger Learned. There you go. Roger, good luck against Evan. Evan and Jaggers stand no chance this weekend. Hashtag winner blast. Oh, Roger on my side saying Jaggers stands no chance. Attaboy. Arm Wrestling for Nerds sub chat. Shane says, do you think John will pull a Voda? I believe so. Austin Jaggers says, I'm out. See you on the table Saturday there. See you there, my boy. Silky Wilkie says, webbed hands could significantly improve containment. I agree. Tell your weight, please. Tell your weight, please, dude. I am about 350. I haven't weighed myself in a few days. I was around 350. Have a good trip, Derek. Thank you, Mike, says Captain Obvious. What hung your humility when receiving the gifts was awesome. Can't wait to meet you and oil. What? You're not oiling me up, dude. It's not happening. Devil's Backbone. It's not happening. Anyone who still has a great name, turn the memberships on and click gifting. Click on Mike's membership gift and allow. I think hand covered in sores and warts have a bigger advantage. Ugh. Are you pregnant? Says Ashkan Ahmadi. No, I'm not. I mean, who knows? Are you taller than Vitali? No, I'm not. Start video training more. Says next big arm. Okay. We did it. I caught up. Thank you. Everybody's trying to keep me from going to the bottom. All right. Yeah. Derek, the speed reader. Thank you. What's going on with Todd? Why so many people saying that he's retired? Because he had to get surgery on his arm, and they're going to remove basically his ability to King's move. Enjoying the chat tonight. There we go. I'm all caught up. It is now 6:08. You guys, I'm about 8 minutes past where I usually go. You guys know I try to end it at 6 o'clock. Eddie, I appreciate you guys hanging out. The super chats and the gifted memberships, all the things were absolutely insane tonight, you guys. When I start getting into all sentimental, I go to these long conversations about how thankful I am. But you guys are freaking amazing. So Saturday, I will be out there. It'll be streamed on 98% YouTube channel. Someone please post a link again. I know we shared it earlier. Please share it again. If you guys want to see my match with Austin Jaggers, it'll be on that channel. After that, Monday, I'm gonna try to get videos out for you guys. I'll try to do a little behind the scenes vlogging. I'm trying to get like more daily videos out there. I've been slacking a little bit. Monday, I will have the new show that me and Ryan Turner have been doing. We're gonna try to get a guest for this Monday. I might even be at the airport when it happens because it's Monday at 3 and I'm gonna be flying back on Monday, so I don't know how I'm gonna make that happen. I gotta figure that out. Ryan, we'll talk. But yeah, that one should have a guest. It'll be on Ryan's channel, The Pulse. You guys, that's the new show, The Pulse, like the arm wrestling community, the pulse of the community. Get it? All right. So you guys are amazing. I love you guys to death. Thank you for hanging out. If you guys didn't click the thumbs up button, please spam that before you go. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, you weirdo. And either way, love you guys to death. You're amazing. I'll talk to you later. It's the dream, man. This is the dream. See you.